in for the good channel.
What's going on, everybody? The Showman here, and today we are looking at another My Strange Addiction video. This is episode 3 of the series. Subscribe, comment, like if you are enjoying this series. Today we are looking at another My Strange Addiction called Women Eat Up to 2 pounds, I think that's pounds, 2 pounds of rock a day. That's a strange addiction now, is it? Well, of course it's a strange addiction. That's why that's why people call them strange addictions now. Let's see how this one pans out.
My name's Teresa. I'm 44 years old. I live in Bedford, Virginia.
Pretty day today.
And I'm addicted to eating rocks. I don't think I would be able to function every day if I didn't eat some quantity.
Now, I said this in the previous episodes. They weren't doing this strange addiction like when they were kids, because back then their parents were in charge of what they were eating, but back then they weren't eating the things that they are now, that they are eating today, and it's a bit crazy how to see that they could function without the things that they're eating then, but now they're like, I don't know why I lived without this. If you were eating them before, you would be dead. Like, seriously, dead. Because the immune system as a child is not good. It's not strong enough to fight away bacteria. Like, when you're a kid, you see things and you're like, ooh, I wonder how that tastes. Not even even like that. But you don't pick it up and eat them. But let's see how this pans out. Here we go.
Quantity of rock.
Teresa has been addicted to eating rocks for more than 20 years. She was initially attracted to the earthy smell.
I was just out walking one day. I had no intention of biting into it or chewing it, but I did, and once I did that, I was hooked on them.
Now Teresa can't go more than a few hours without eating rocks.
It's the grittiness of it.
More than a few hours. That's like saying, hey, man, eat this. You want to get addicted to it. An hour later, I want more. How do people eat these things? Soap, sand, rocks, how do people eat these things and not die? Like, seriously, how do they eat it without dying?
And the earthy taste. I actually like how it feels on my teeth when I'm...
She likes it. She likes the feeling of rocks crunching on her teeth, like crunch, and going ew ew. Oh, I don't think I would live with that. If I was eating rocks for the rest of my life, I would not live with that at all.
Crunching them up.
I'm very worried about Teresa.
Good. You should be worried, because your friend is eating dirt. Your friend is eating dirt, basically. Pressurized dirt.
Body can't handle what you're putting inside of it. It's gonna rebel against you.
Teresa's favorite type of rock is a mixture of several minerals, including granite. She uses a hammer to break them up into bite-sized pieces.
This is about the size I like it because it's not as hard to swallow. I would normally take a piece like this and normally just put it in my mouth or bite on it, or just put the whole piece in my mouth and and get the earthy taste off of it.
Now I've had rocks in my mouth before and tasted the earthy taste. It doesn't taste bad, but I wasn't like, yes, I want more, I want more, I want more. I was like, why is there a rock in my mouth? Like, don't know. I hope these people eat actual food. I hope that. Because I don't think I would be eating that, just that, and not eating anything healthy. Mind you, eating rocks might be healthy because, like, it might not be, like, let's just keep watching this rant's gone down here pretty quickly. Teresa eats up to 2 pounds of rock a day. That's about 730 pounds a year. A year!
I will eat them in front of anybody. I'm not ashamed of it, so it doesn't really bother me. I eat it at home, of course, watching TV, movies, in my bedroom, driving down the road. I do eat more rocks when I'm nervous or upset. It does like bring me down and makes me feel more calm.
When my mom eats rocks,
She has a son. She has a son. The embarrassment that this kid has had over the years of his mom eating rocks. Like, if my mom ate rocks, I would like, damn, I need to move out. I need to move in with one of my friend's families because I would not live with my mom if she was eating rocks like this. Not at all.
it's kind of like she goes to La La Land. She doesn't seem to be paying attention to anything going on around her.
Teresa even drives up to an hour away to reach the rocks that make her mouth water.
This is one of my places that I come to get the rocks. I like it because it's actually
There's a fucking bulldozer. And she's on the side of a mountain. Oh my god.
in the dirt banks, and it's really good pieces for crushing up and eating. Other people have told me to worry about animals using the bathroom and things like that, or oil leaks, or anything that might get on the rocks, but I don't care to wash them.
Teresa's addiction to eating rocks hasn't come without a price.
I've had a tooth break before from eating rocks. I have a few choking experiences while driving the car. Actually, pieces lodged in my throat, and it scared me. I've had a lot of stomach pain. I've had blood in my stools and trouble with going to the bathroom.
That's because you're eating something that you shouldn't be eating.
I've told my mom many times what could happen to her. She's taken it pretty lightly, I think.
He actually
Yes.
aggravates me.
Yes.
Anytime he finds my rocks, he throws them away. Don't throw them away, please.
I think it's going to take
Good.
all of us.
Good. Throw them away because she will stop eating them. She might not stop, but she will slow down. Good job on throwing them away, son.
Her friends, her family, everyone to say, you need to put these away.
I'm not ready to stop, and I don't think there's anything that will make me stop.
What about your life and your family and your friends?
Teresa has been eating rocks for the past 20 years.
I've tasted dirt, cigarette ashes, dog treats.
Dirt. Cigarette ashes. Dog treats. All things that humans should not eat, and there's a woman who's eating them.
But nothing tastes the same to me as the actual rock.
Oh no shit, because you're eating dirt. ashes, and dog treats. They are remotely different from rocks. Well, the dirt has rock minerals in it, but they.
Her addiction has gotten so bad, she can't go a single day without consuming rocks. Teresa's children are scared her addiction is harming her and want to convince her
It is harming her.
I'm afraid that my mom won't be around in our future if she continues eating the rocks.
How do you know if you're chewing on your rock or it's not your tooth or something?
I know it's not my tooth because I would feel my tooth if it comes out. And it wouldn't taste the same either.
I'm afraid you might choke on it.
I'm not going to let myself choke.
What happens if a rock goes down and cuts your intestines and you bleed internally? You could die from that.
If they catch it in time, I'm sure it would be fine.
And if they don't? It just really bothers me because I've already lost my dad 3 years ago, and
She's eating something that kills her. She's eating something that makes her kill her, kills people. And they lost their dad 3 years ago. What if she dies and they have no one? I'm pretty sure that's not good for kids. At least at this age. It's not good at all.
if you continue eating rocks, I'm afraid I might lose you. It doesn't even seem like you listen to what we tell you.
I listen to what y'all tell me.
But you don't care.
No, I care.
Me and my mom are very close. I would be broken if something ever did happen. I really think you need to quit.
Why you think so?
Because it's not healthy for you. It could really hurt you. And I think you should get a doctor's opinion, and you should think twice about it.
I'm listening to what y'all say right now. I'm taking it all to heart. Guess I'll listen to what the doctor has to say. The kids' opinion matters to me. They lost their dad. I know that I need to be here, and if they tell me I need to do something, then I'm gonna try to do it.
Her family and friends have confronted her about her addiction and want her to see a doctor. Teresa agreed, but doesn't think she's ready to quit.
My main fear is that the doctor might say, stop eating the rocks. I'm not really looking forward to her saying that.
She's gonna say that. If you're eating something that's not good for you, they are gonna say, stop doing it. It's gonna kill you. It's harming you right now. Eventually, it's gonna kill you. They will say that. Doctors say the truth every single time. Even though they do lie as well. But they tell the truth as well. They will say, stop eating. It's harming you right now, but in the future, it's going to kill you.
You're experiencing some stomach discomfort, correct?
Just pain in general.
Just pain.
Yes. It doesn't really bother me that much, so
Pain doesn't bother you.
no ma'am.
That's an unusual response. Are you aware of what eating rocks may do to you?
Not really, no.
Okay, you take these, which are your little pieces, okay, that you've ground up. When you swallow them and you run them through your system, you get them down to an area where they can accumulate. They don't necessarily stay small. They can form concrete. And now they get to be this big, and then they get to be this big. That could cause your death.
I've thought that all the rocks have passed, but just knowing how they stick together and can form into concrete,
Nice job, Duck. Telling her the way that she's going to die. That's good. That's really, really good. And she's right. She's right. They congealed together. They form a bigger rock. In the dirt, in the ground, they start off this big. They're actually that big. And they grow, and they grow, and they grow, and they grow into a big, massive boulder. And that's how they do it. It's pressure from the earth, from the ground, pushing against them, pushing them into one another. That's how she's gonna die.
does worry me.
So
she's
are you
still
ready
gonna
to
eat
do
them.
anything different? Even consider anything
I'm
different?
considering it, yes.
The biggest problem with an addict is that they personally have to want to change. You can write a prescription and say, take this, and they can get improvement. However, if they don't want to, they won't.
We can only do so much for you in medicine before you do have to help yourself. The decision is yours.
I think my children are going to be very happy that I actually came to see the doctor.
Of course they are. That mean, if you go to see someone about your addiction, and you tell them, "Oh yeah, I went to see a doctor about my addiction," of course they'll be happy. They listen. That means you listened to them. That's one thing that parents don't do nowadays. They don't listen to their kids. Not at all. Well, my parents do, but sometimes they don't.
I do want to stop eating the rocks. I'm not sure if it's going to be an overnight process, but I'm going to quit.
That's good. That's good. Even though it might not, like she said, it might not be an overnight process. But she is gonna quit, which is good. Teresa has cut back on her rock eating to twice a day. She has plans to return to the doctor. Now that's good. That's really good. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, if that red button down below is not, if that red button is red and not grey, you are not subscribed. And when you do, make sure you turn on the post notifications. It's that little tiny bell right next to the subscribe button. Comment down below what you want me to do next. Discord, Twitch, YouTube, and all that will be down below in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace. Bye.